Hi, this is Clint Cora. Today we're going to talk about scuba diving in the Cayman Islands. Now, the Cayman Islands consists of 3 separate islands. The biggest one is Grand Cayman Island with the capital Georgetown. There's an international airport there, so this is the point of entry for most travelers. Grand Cayman Island is also the most developed, the most visited island. If you stay on Grand Cayman Island, there's a strip along the beach called 7 Mile Beach. This is where most of the hotel accommodations will be, as well as most of the dive shops, so it's very convenient. Now, the 2 other islands are smaller, called Little Cayman and Cayman Brac. To go to those 2 islands, you have to pass through Georgetown first and take some smaller commuter planes and fly to those islands. Now, let's talk about the scuba diving. As you'll see in this video, there's some really good scuba diving here in the Cayman Islands. The Cayman Islands are often voted as the best wall diving in all of the Caribbean. The water temperatures are fairly consistent throughout the year, 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 to 28 degrees Celsius. Now, do be aware that the Cayman Islands are located within the Caribbean hurricane belt. So during hurricane season, usually during the summer months, when the hurricanes come, be prepared to make some very quick travel plan changes. Grand Cayman Island is also where the world-famous Stingray City is located in. Stingray City is often referred to as the best 12 to 15-foot dive in the world. This is where you can interact very closely with stingrays. The stingrays here are so used to interaction with both scuba divers and snorkelers that it's pretty safe. The dive masters actually encourage you to feed them with bits of squid that they'll provide for you. Just don't do anything stupid like touch their tails. Otherwise, the interactions are pretty safe. Georgetown in Grand Cayman Island is also a cruise ship port, so it's also possible to visit the Cayman Islands just for a single day, and you can get some good scuba diving in. If you don't feel you have enough time for a boat dive, no worries, because I would say within a 5-minute walk from the cruise ship port in Georgetown, there's a dive shop called Eden Rock, and in front of Eden Rock are some pretty decent shore diving. They have 2 dive sites out in front there, and they'll be more than happy to rent you a tank. So even if you're there for a very short period of time, you can still get in some decent scuba diving. Now, if you want the best diving at the most pristine dive sites, uncrowded dive sites, and also have the most laid-back atmosphere after diving, then it's Little Cayman and Cayman Brac where you want to be. But again, keep in mind, it will be a little more expensive because you have to get over there via little commuter planes. And because these smaller islands are not as well developed as Grand Cayman Island, the accommodations will be fairly limited, basically to small, quaint dive resorts, or I've seen some Airbnbs over there as well. But again, be prepared to pay at an even higher premium compared to Grand Cayman Island. Now, if you're staying on Grand Cayman Island, after you finish your diving, you can also take a side trip to visit their pretty cool turtle farm. There's also another attraction. It's some really interesting rock formations at a location they call Hell. There is a store right on site, and one of the novelties is to actually mail yourself a postcard from Hell. Now, if you want the best Cayman Islands scuba diving adventure, then a liveaboard is the way to go. Liveaboard boats will take you to the best scuba diving sites at all 3 islands. For more information on Cayman Islands scuba diving and how to find those liveaboards, go to the following blog page I'm going to put up. And then for just general information on scuba diving, go to my scuba webpage at clintcora.com. Thanks for watching.